Yo, what up? What up? What up? What's going on, y'all? Yeah, we are starting a little bit on the we're a few minutes late for the live stream. My apologies. But anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and get it in, man. So today is up a little bit real quick. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Check that audio, make sure everything is good. Yeah, today is June the 25th, 11 a.m. Podcast I'm bad. Podcast. This video was supposed to start at 10:30. Had to get some things situated, and everything seems like it's okay now. But anywho, man, so I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I've been waiting on this. I've been waiting on this video for the longest, man. So this is Kevin Samuels and none other than Steph Cole. So I've been hearing a lot of things about Steph, man, but I have never watched one videos ever to say about him, man. So what the heck was that? What's going on? A lot of people had a lot of good things to say about him. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get into it, man. No comments, no nothing, man. We're just gonna go ahead and jump right into the video and see what's cracking. Let's get it. Hey. Yeah, man, humming is.
Give folks a little chance to switch over from the other. They were in the other chat room. Let me put on my favorite song while we're letting folks get in here. Come on, people. The Godfather is where you haven't missed me if you've been on Patreon. In the chat room, let me know where you're at.
Hey.
High five. Hot fire. We're about to get it going tonight. Grown folks stream. If you attended it, this ain't the stream for you. If you're a dude,
man, I gotta stop it, man. Absolutely, I agree. The ultimate red pill, man. He left a piece of him behind, man. And I do appreciate these doggone live streams, y'all. For real, man. Do appreciate these doggone live streams, man. This is his gift to the world, man. We got to make sure that we cherish every single last moment of these things. All the gifts, the gems, and everything that he left behind to help us improve ourselves. You got to soak that up, man. So I agree, bro. I definitely agree.
That you really don't want to get your hustle and grind on, this ain't for you. This is only for the cats who ready to do the damn work. You're gonna donate to the stream. Except there's a couple of ways. You hit the super chat button, but if you've been here for a minute, we hit the extreme chat button. What's going on, G Moore? Indianapolis in the house, Delaware in the house, H-Town. What's going on? I'm young, but I'm staying. That's good. This should be a great one. It's gonna be a great one for sure. All right, Colorado in the house. Jeffrey Cole, what's going on? All right, guys. You guys know that image is 4 parts: your appearance, your behavior, your communication, and then your digital footprint. Tonight, we're going to talk a lot about your appearance. And importantly, we're going to talk about your body, how fitness and your body impact your image and your sex appeal. Look here, man. Image and all this stuff is really great, but you know, since the day one I've been talking about on this channel, it has always been about outcomes. I want you guys to get what it is you want out of life. And if you're not getting what you want out of life, it does not matter. Well, tonight we're going to get real. Your godfather's going to get real with you and understand that you want a bad bitch.
All right, pause the real. Okay, so this is definitely a suit that I have not seen before. You look like he got on some new frames as well, man. Look like he got on some new frames as well. You got the frame to the side. Yes, sir. I'm looking at the shirt, man. The shirt look different too.
I mean, what's the point of doing all this work in life, becoming the best version of yourself, to get an average raggedy bitch? Let's not even be real. You know, I was on C Boogie Stream a little earlier today, and I hear this little comment made all the time. Well, it's not just about sex. Bullshit. The primal rules of fighting and fucking. It's always about sex. And the guys who say it's not about sex.
Whoa. Hold on, y'all. We had a little glitch in the stream. All right, let's start this thing back. My apologies, y'all.
Have never had any quality, lust-driven pussy.
Salute to a summer of maximum wealth and success.
That's just what it comes down to. When a guy say it ain't just about the sex, you've had pity pussy, missionary sex, transactional sex. Sorry. And I've lived that life of a skinny, non-select dude begging for some lackluster pussy. Can I stick the tip in? Can I get just a little pathetic ass blue pill existence? Then when I finally grabbed my balls and tamed a bitch, when I first called a chick a bitch and finally stepped to her like a man should step to her, a whole new world opened.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I can't rock with that, man. I'm not calling any woman out of her name. You know what I mean? First of all, I'm not disrespecting anybody. I'm all for, you know, being a man, standing on your square and everything like that. But you know, I'm not going to disrespect a young lady.
Open for me now. I really wasn't able to grasp it at that time because I didn't have avenues like y'all got now.
My bad. I'm not going to disrespect anybody by calling them out of their name.
But some of you younger guys are in luck because, one, you got a wealth of information. Two, you even got young guys out here talking the same shit. One of these guys in particular is a guy I have on the channel right now. His name is Stefan Clinkscales.
Stefan Clinkscales? Stefan Clinkscales. Interesting. Go through this comment real quick. Image is everything. Image is definitely really, really important, man. But you got to have the you gotta also talk the talk as well, man. You can't just be in a suit, have a nice suit, dress well, and not be able to communicate effectively. So you got to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, and then, of course, have the skills to back it up as well. So it's really three parts. It's a look, it's the ability to communicate, and then after you communicate, the ability to deliver on whatever it is that, you know what I'm saying, you've been talking. So it's three parts. So image is not just that part. Image is the first thing. All right. He was always fresh. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Well, when he first came out, again, man, I think he worked his way up to this. You know what I mean? Because he started wearing suits a little bit later on. He was just doing like a little dress shirt and, you know, dress slacks or whatever. But he definitely grew into that image, man, and definitely tamed that thing. Yeah, you shouldn't be calling anybody that word. Yeah, you shouldn't be calling anybody out of their name for any reason. As a man, you need to always stay on your square, and you don't have to disrespect anybody to get your point across or get the things that you want in life. So, yeah, and I think that, you know what I'm saying, as he goes through and starts to do more live streams and start to drop more videos and gains a little bit more knowledge, I think he's gonna grow out of this. You know, calling people the B word.
Brother's into fitness. He's built like a 240 pounds of twisted steel and sex appeal, 2% body fat, a beard that will make Kimbo Slice want to shave his shit off. And then he got the Dom shit going on. We're gonna get into it tonight. No
Wait. What the hell is Steffens Cole doing? Why he got on the do-rag? What's going on, fam?
holds barred. We're after dark. This will probably be up for a hot second, and it's probably gonna go to Patreon because we're probably gonna get into some red pill truths. But anyway, Young Clinks, let them know who you are, what you're talking about. Do your damn thing, man. Go ahead.
Yo, what is going on? First of all, I want to give.
Yeah, we got to lose the do-rag, fam. We got to lose that do-rag, man.
Thank you to Kevin Samuels for reaching out to me, man, bro. I've been a fan of you before I even started curating content.
That's what's up.
Yeah, my name is Stefan Cleanscales, nickname Steffens Cole. You can find me on Instagram at Steffens Cole. I'm a health coach and I'm a life coach as well. I help get people in the best shape of their lives. That's what I do full time. I'm an entrepreneur, so I do that full time. And then I do YouTube on the side, So, let's get it. We're going to dive into this shit. Let's do it.
All right. So you guys know at the beginning of the year, I said we're going to start taking fitness much more seriously on this channel. This is the year of see Boogie said gains.
Yeah.
I went to Menfluential in February. Your uncle, your big bro got sick as a damn dog, man. For the entire month of March, I was out. So I'd already kind of had this fitness program kind of lined up that I wanted to do, but it was probably a blessing in disguise. Because as I started looking at my analytics, I have a mix of guys. I have some younger guys, they're 13 to 17. Mm-hmm. That's going to grow in the next, over the summer. I talk about the summer of success. So I got guys from 18 to 45. And those guys have different kind of fitness goals. Let's talk about this real quick. How important is actually taking your ass to the gym versus working out at home? Because I want to just cut this bullshit off of my guys my age. Like, yeah, I'm going to work out. I'm going to go get a dumbbell and I'm going to do some push-ups at home. Yeah. Go at that from a professional standpoint, please.
Well, I'm gonna keep it a buck here. Ain't nothing like working out at the gym with some eye candy.
There you go.
I'm gonna just say that, fam. Ain't nothing like working out at the gym. And don't get me wrong, like I'm not thirsty. I preach to my people. I'm pretty sure Kevin Samuels do too. You can look if you're gonna look through the mirror for a split second.
Oh yeah.
You definitely gonna look at that ass, But ain't nothing like working out in the gym. You lifted some heavy ass weights. You there consistently.
Right.
They see you putting in the work. And when they see you putting in the work over the course of weeks, months, years, and that turns a woman on.
Man.
Because you a man, you know what I'm saying, on your mission. You're not there to approach women. See, that's the thing. Dudes go to certain events to approach and get women. You want to go to events to have fun.
Right.
You want to go to the gym so you can put on some muscle mass so you can get ripped.
There you go.
When she see you so focused on your grind, that's going to make her give you them choosing signals. So versus you being at home, you lazier, you really ain't going to get it in. Nope, you really, can't nobody correct you on your form because you damn sure don't know what you're probably doing. The only way working out at home and work is if you're probably at advanced level like myself, or you just want to start off with some calisthenics. You buy you up, or you just don't have the money to. But I did a video on minimum living. All you need is a bank account. You give them your routing number, your account number. You ain't gotta have no money in there. Your shit just gonna be negative. But you will have a gym. You will have a gym to go to until some money get in your bank. So it's really no excuse, you know what I'm saying? The difference between working out in the gym and working out at home is you lazy at home, you really ain't gonna push yourself. And in the gym, you're around other men, you're around testosterone, and you see some eye candy. The eye candy gonna make you go harder, low key. That's a fact.
I'm gonna be honest with you. So I appreciate his approach with this, with going to the gym versus being at home. So, I was looking at it like, what I'm saying, you ain't got no excuses. You can work out at home, like you can still get it in at home. But I will agree 1,000% when you're in the weight room, I'm not even going to talk about the eye candy situation because I mean we all know that's pretty much self-explanatory. But when you talk about like testosterones and everything else, like when you're in the gym, sometimes you know what I'm saying, you see somebody lifting, you be like, "Yo, I can do that." You know what I'm saying? Let me one up this doggone person. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a competition almost, and you like, you know what I'm saying? He did it 25 times. Let me go ahead and knock this thing out 30 just to show him, hey, I'm here. And it will kind of push you to do more. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually. I mean, sometimes you know what I'm saying. Maybe a few months ago, or whatnot, man. You know, if I'm doing my workout or whatever, I try to do a little one up. But I can understand where he's coming from with this. That's a
Okay,
different.
so here's the thing: if you got questions, put them in. If you got questions, put them in super chat or hit the link. That is the easiest way because when I'm conducting an interview, we're gonna be in our flow. I'm gonna try to do as many topical questions as I can. But he basically said two things important. Number one, the gym gives you accountability. It gives you accountability, and it gives you a place to go to for a lot of you socially awkward dudes who didn't. Look here, man. If you've been married and now you're divorced, you spent your time as a married man doing honeydews. It's different when you're single. You need to get your ass out to the gym to be around people, and that needs to be your the warm up area before you go out into the real damn world.
Mm-hmm.
Start there. You'll end up meeting guys, you know, working out, building up a routine. The eye candy is there, and it gives you something to be accountable. That's number one. Number two, you will outgrow your home shit. You don't them 25-pound dumbbells. You're gonna outgrow them. What you gonna do? Buy a complete home gym? No, you gonna go take your ass to the gym. Plus, you need to do cardio. Maybe you can't. Maybe not. Maybe like me, you can't run, but you can do spin class to do your cardio.
Mm-hmm.
And let's not forget about flexibility training.
Yes,
You know, yoga, Pilates, the foam balls. There's so much shit that's at the gym that you need. Number three, if you on my channel and you ain't got money to go to a gym, get off my channel.
$10.
Damn,
$10.
Kev.
No. Well, because look, Steph, I say here's the thing: if you're under 40, single, and no kids, and not working at least 60 hours a week,
Yeah,
you lazy.
yeah.
You
I
Look
tell
at-
dudes on that. I tell them on my channel that too, man. Go ahead, my bad.
Where do you live at?
I'm in Austin, Texas.
Okay, so you in Austin. So I lived in Houston, Austin, Dallas. Look, man, we got Circle K, 7-Eleven on queue. 7-Eleven is paying $13.45 an hour looking for part-time help.
Yeah.
It's time for me to get set up for therapy, and I use this room as my
man,
office.
yeah.
But the desk is over here.
He about to
And
get into
so-
it. Let him rock. Let them rock, man. No excuses,
What
bro.
the fuck? If you got more time, you got more data and money, nigga, you need to get out there and get some more money.
Mm-hmm.
And too many men are making too many doggone excuses as to why they not doing the things that they need to do. And I do not understand it, man. You got time, bro. If you got time to sit around and play the damn game, then you got time to go out and get a job and work. If you got time to sleep over, you got some dudes getting 8, 10, 12 doggone hours, but know they need the doggone money. If you got time to be doing all that, bro, you got time to work. If you got a car, listen, man, it shouldn't be no shame in your doggone game. If you got a car, all right, you got insurance on that thing. You can be doing Uber, you can be doing Lyft, you can be doing what is that thing called? Instacart. You can be doing like it's no freaking excuses now, man. It is so easy to start doggone work right now. All you got to do is just go on, download the doggone app, go to a doggone store, pick up some doggone groceries, and take them to the place wherever they need to be. Or go to a fast food, or download the app and pick up fast food and bring them back to people. It's as simple as driving now, man. Driving and delivering. You ain't got nobody breathing down your doggone back. You can work how many hours you want to work. I heard somebody at my my construction class say that they made over $90,000 last year from doing, I don't know if it was Lyft or Uber. Come on, man.
So this is why I want you to work that part-time job, and after taxes, I want you to stack 33% of it, and I want you to take at least 25% of what you made after taxes invested in personal self-improvement. That means hiring me, hiring a dude like Steph, not trying to hit Steph up. Hey man, what a good workout routine.
Man,
Nigga, now you
oh
give me
my God.
$200 a month and I will train you. 50, you know, how much do you, yeah, that's what you need. Look, man, If you didn't learn it in high school, you didn't learn it from your daddy at home, you're gonna have to pay for that learning curve.
Absolutely.
Over here, we believe in that portion of that shit. So now the other side of it, when you're at the gym, you're there to get ready to go out into the world to do what Steph said, to go out and have fun, enjoy. And it has so many benefits. Let me say this one thing early. A guy said, what about guys who are 50 years old or older? First thing you need to go do is go to the doctor. You need to go to the doctor, get a full physical, let them know you're about to work out. The biggest thing with guys over 40 is low testosterone.
Low testosterone. Yep.
You need to get your T levels checked. I just had my blood work done. Now, I'm going to get a little bit out of my depth, but I'm going to say what I've heard Funk Roberts, Pump Chasers, Chris Jones, and a lot of other people talk about. Look, it is going to be hard to make build muscle without sufficient testosterone. So, and as an older guy, you can't hit the gym like you did when you're a young Thundercat. This is why you need to get with a professional. Stop being a cheap ass, because an injury for an older dude sets you back longer, and you ain't got that many more summers, nigga. I mean, let's be real. Let's be real. You ain't got many more summers, so you need to go ahead and break that bread. Okay, so we talked about why it's important from just to get your ass to the gym. Let's talk about why it's important to actually build that muscular, athletic body for your life. Why is it important for a man to physically have muscle and strength?
Oh man, it's all about image, man. Appearance, bro. Like when somebody sees you, what are they thinking? This guy's out of shape. Yeah, like the body is a sign of strength. It's the sign of dominance. Broad shoulders, big forearm.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on 1 second. I just wanted to address this really quick. Where should a woman start? Shalik, honestly, right now where this channel is at, I'm really trying to focus on the men right now. But I think that a young lady should probably start with, maybe getting a therapist and a coach. I think those two things are where you need to start. All right. Therapy definitely first. I think that a lot of people honestly need therapy. And then after that, maybe, after you've done the work mentally, looking for a coach or a young lady that's going to help you get those results. Maybe even, a personal trainer or something like that. That's going to, help you work on your fitness as well, man. One of those three things, man. I mean, like, but I'm kind of trying to focus on the guys right now, man, to try to get them to become the best version of themselves. I also wanted to address,
calves. You know what I'm saying? Back. It's all signs of strength and dominance. If this guy's in a gym and he's building some muscle, he's gotta be in some way, shape, or form in his life dominating some area in his life. Whether he dominating his chick, he dominating the work life, or the business world. He's doing something that's dominating. And
hold on. Let me say this. Let me say this right now. Whoever the fuck is in my chat room talking about Planet Fitness, shoot yourself.
Wait. Hold on.
Recordings just got better.
Wait a minute now, man. Good grief, bro. Hey, again, I got to disagree, man. It's a start, bro. It is a start, man. Jeez.
Go to Planet Fitness. That damn lunk. I mean, look, man, I understand the appeal. If you're a young dude and you really ain't got it, I can't fault you. That $10 is alluring, but it is not a gym for building muscle.
It's not.
They don't really have a lot. They don't have a lot of free weights. And that lunk alarm, he's making me feel uncomfortable by breathing. Any place that they have a pizza day, this is not a good place. So I'm gonna just say that again. I handle that money question by telling dudes to work more. That's number one. I had to get into that. I'm gonna tell you something, dude. When I was like Nas always, man. I was 6'4", 176 pounds from age 17 to age 24. I didn't actually start growing into my man body until 25 years old.
Damn.
I was in the gym 4 hours a day, 4 days a week. at this gym called Costa's in Houston, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
I went up to 220 pounds. I was maxing. My max was 420. I had 18 and a half inch. I was a beast. And I have that beach muscle. I have this. But the difference between, and I've told this story about the first time I took my shirt off at work, my jacket off at work, and the first time I'd ever had a man's body and the way women approached me and looked at me, I felt like a piece of meat.
Oh man, feels so good.
Let's talk about feeling like a piece of meat in a good way.
Man, dude, I'm gonna just say this. This is a red pill truth, okay? We're gonna get deep. Before I moved to Texas, my mama threw me a going away party.
Mm-hmm.
And I wore my tank top to the picnic.
Oh,
my
Lord.
big brother girlfriend that he engaged to was caressing and feeling on my muscles. Wow.
Yeah, no, I ain't with that, bro. I ain't with that. That's
Baby, do you need help? In front of my brother.
Wow.
Baby, do you need help putting up the tent? And her daughter want to fuck me too, still to this day. So Kevin, you know what I'm saying? It got to the point where I think I wear big shirts.
Right.
It got to the point where I wear big shirts or I just wear hoodies.
Mm-hmm.
It got to the point where my mama friend, oh, your son's so fine, I just want to fuck him in front of everybody. I'm like,
right.
hey, but it do feel, it feels so good. I know C Boogie watching it feels real good.
Right. Well, and see, as a dude that was, I'm gonna change the cap amount. As a dude that was light in the ass, I felt when C Boogie was talking about when he was a young private out there, 150 pounds. Man, look, and understand something. I cut a lot of meat, man, between ages of 16 and 25. I mean, I had a high body count. But it was nothing like getting in that gym and getting into I like listening to Tool and Godsmack. I like listening to heavy metal when I work out. I like listening to angry, aggressive, Pantera, just the shit that white boys come on like, you like this shit? I love that shit. Because I get to take off my suit.
That is
tap into my inner animal.
Animal instinct, yep.
Inner animal instinct. And there's so many guys. One of the questions I ask guys when I'm doing my pre-evaluation is what animal mostly relates to you. And having knowing your inner animal spirit, which comes out of martial arts, is critical. Number two, being able to get someplace and to be able to just release that raw emotion. Today's modern man is a caged animal. We work in corporate environments with fucking PC policies. We are meant to be roaming free, killing shit, fucking shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're meant to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
And then the gym is the one place you can finally get there and explode. Now, for guys who've never really worked out, how would you talk to them about getting into the gym, to getting into a workout flow, to start getting to these levels? Because the question always comes, how do I get into my dom shit? How do I get there? And we got to get them in there first before they can start seeing any of these gains and improvements and changes.
Well, first commit. Don't think. You're not a woman. We do. So first commit to the goal. I want bigger arms. I want bigger chest. I want bigger back.
Mm-hmm.
Do some pull-ups, some push-ups, some dips every day. Every day. Push-ups, pull-ups, dips. Push-ups, pull-ups, dips. Push-ups, pull-ups, dips. Okay, a month go past. You put on some muscle. Let's get you in the gym now so we hit these weights.
Mm-hmm.
So you can be around people who bigger than you and better than you.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get humble, and then you progress. You
Mm-hmm.
start doing heavy pull-ups with the weight pulling you down. You start doing rack pulls. You start dumbbell pressing the 80s, the 60s, the 50s. You go to 100s. So it's all about just staying consistent and having the mindset of improving. That's what it's about.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing is not really giving a fuck what other people are saying or other people are watching you. Mm-hmm. You're focused on you building the muscle. They can't lift the weights for you. You know what I'm saying? They can't eat the oatmeal and the chicken breast for you. You know what I'm saying? They can't tie the tie for you, G. You got to do that. That's something that you got to do. That's something that you got to face. You know what I'm saying?
I would tell you the first time we had gym class when I was a boy, and I was light in the ass, right? And I always hated it. I hated it because we had to do the push-up drill, I could do the sit-ups, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the push-ups, I was kind of middle of the pack. But when it came time for the pull-ups,
Holy boy.
bruh, I was
Good morning, Steve.
What the hell is going on with this, man? Get this mess off my damn hell going on.
Yeah,
it was
pull-ups tough, man.
It was sad. I mean, and you in front of your entire class, in front of everybody, and the goal was you just had to do more than the weakest link.
Uh-huh.
I damn near had a hernia trying to do 2 pull-ups.
Damn.
2. That first one was all I had.
How tall was you back then? How tall was you? Like 6 feet?
Okay, so 8th grade, I left 8th grade. I was 5'1" and some change.
Damn, you had a growth spurt.
Yeah, and then between 9th grade and 10th grade, I grew 9 inches over the summer. So the summer I left, I was like 5'1 1/4. I came back 3 months later, 5'10. But I just shot straight up. So needless to say, I was gangly. But I tell you, we had that. But what it taught me though was we had to be embarrassed. I mean, we had to get in the locker room with dudes, take off your clothes, dick contests and all that other shit. So a lot of dudes are not comfortable in the gym environment or have bad memories like I did, so they avoided it. But being the first time I was able to really do a pull up, this is a chin up, right?
Chin up, yeah.
The first time I was able to do a chin up,
yeah,
I thought I was the man. But the first time I was able to do a wide grip pull up, I was like, man, it was damn near orgasmic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just sitting there. I'm like, God damn, I had lats and shit. I had muscles that I didn't even know what the fuck it was.
Mm-hmm.
Bumps and rips and shit. And what really did it for me is when I'm bearing down and I'm digging her guts out, she actually had some shit to fucking hold on.
Man.
I've never felt a woman finally just submit and just like, oh, I was like, God,
man, did you just listen to my other last video I uploaded? Because I was just talking about that, man.
No, what were you talking about?
Hold on. Guys need to get back to being men. Absolutely. I agree, man. I definitely agree with that. We the People News said YouTube is blocking some of my comments. Really? I mean, like, did it have any curse words in it or whatever? I have had people say something about YouTube messing with other people's comments, man. I don't know what's up with that, man. I don't know.
I was just also on my Patreon, my bad. I was just talking about that. Like, you can't fuck a bitch. Hey, you put this on Patreon, Kevin Samuels?
We probably gonna go there, so go ahead. Okay. Go ahead.
You can't fuck a bitch and expect to really dig, like I say on my channel, dig her fucking guts out till she busts, and you fat and out of shape. Like, you can't like have her legs on top of you, and you doing all core work. Do y'all know when y'all is stroking, that's all core work? I'm talking about stroking. That's all core work. You can't be fat and out of shape doing that shit.
Man, the first time I actually had I'm a cyclist, so you have to have a strong core to get on that bike and really push.
Hell yeah, and legs. See.
So when the first time I really developed a strong core, man, dudes talk about busting splendiferous nuts, man. When you can engage your abdominal muscles and bust that nigga shit. What I'm telling you guys is I was a skinny, out of shape dude, and when I got in shape, I fucked better, I felt better, my clothes draped better. I had that V.
Yeah.
And my clothes hung.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the thing: at 50 years old, it still fucks with some dudes. They're like, you don't look as old as you are, because I will never allow myself to get out of control.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've had the benefit of getting in control. So this is what I want to motivate you guys to do. What's going on, Charles Falkland? I want to motivate you guys to 2019 to be this is the worst shape you need to ever be in for the rest of your life.
I love it. I
This
love
has to be a lifestyle change. Now, we're talking a lot about fucking and everything else because honestly, that's where you really see the differences.
Yeah.
You see the differences in yourself. And I'm going to tell you, I saw the differences in women when I actually could get up there and be Mr. Plow. When I actually had some, I had some, because my push muscle, I have a big, my chest will get big and my triceps will get big. And for her to have something to fucking hold on to, she can grab them damn lats. And it's like women, it's like you become, it's almost like you become a personal play toy for them, like a jungle. They want to do shit that they were never able to do before.
Man, they just don't know, man. They I'm telling y'all, fellas, man, like the whole key to sex appeal is what they see first. The first thing they see is your physique.
Yes.
Okay. They don't know how much money you make. They don't know where you work. They don't know what car you drive. You know what I'm saying? The first thing they see is your physique, especially if you walk in this way and they're looking this way. You know what I'm saying? They see the side of your face, the side of your physique, or the front of your physique if they're coming at you. That her first impression is gonna be like, damn, he got a body, he probably can fuck. Damn, he might fuck the shit out of me. That's where it starts to appeal with her. That's how deep sex appeal is. But you gotta have a day one. A lot of y'all say, yeah, I'm gonna hit the gym tomorrow, and then you still eating hot Cheetos and chicken and shit. You gotta have a day one, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a day one. You gotta start today.
So what are some of the biggest bullshit excuses for not having that day one do you typically hear?
I work too many hours. I got children. I got the wife. I was alpha. I was alpha when I first met my wife. But I fell off. Nigga, you was never alpha. But right. I fell off. I work too many hours. I'm in school. I ain't got the money. Just all this bullshit. But you see him on Instagram partying every weekend, buying Jordans.
No excuses, mother loving good enough, man. People make too many freaking excuses. It's ridiculous, bro.
Right.
Eating Cheetos and shit, eating JJ's chicken and fish and shit.
Right.
Fat, you know what I'm saying? They doing all this BS.
Let me tell you guys something. This shit right here, I just put up a picture on my this back. When you when you can feel your own muscles coming from a guy who never had them, it's a completely different experience. This does not happen by accident, but it is a goal to shoot for. And here's the thing. There are a lot of guys in this chat room that think you're too old. There's a man on this channel on YouTube right now. His name is Funk Roberts. He's a brother, a black dude. And he runs a channel for men's fitness over 40. There's a couple other ones for men over 50. And one of those dudes is like, he's in the gym 5 days a week, but optimal days for this guy is 4. What I'm ultimately saying is time is not an excuse. It's what it is you have to want to actually, you have to really do that self-evaluation. Because as a married man, I'm gonna tell you.
Dropping some gems right now, man. Dropping some gems. You guys need to be paying close attention to what he is saying, man. Steffes Cole is so I guess Steffes Cole is what did he say? Like a personal trainer, life coach, and all these other things, man. A lot of you guys are going to have to pay for the things that you didn't learn from your father, you didn't learn growing up. You know what I'm saying? Certain things that we should have been taught growing up or whatever, man. Boo-hoo. It is what it is. But you're gonna have to pay for that now.
And a big part of why I ended up in a position with my marriage and ended up blue pilling out and ended up getting clowned and everything else is because I slipped off my dime game. I wasn't a man. I was not.
He's blaming
I let up on the things that made me the guy I needed to be. That's
what I respect about some guys, man. They understand, like, listen, I am the reason. You can go ahead and fault me for any past relationship or whatever has happened in my life. I'm the common denominator in every single last situation. So blame me. And now that I understand that I'm at fault, we're at ground zero. and it's only one way from here. Only one way, and that's up. Once you get to the point where you can kind of look at your life and just be like, bro, you know, I understand that I needed money. I understand that I needed to be a different type of person. I understand that everything pretty much starts with me. When you get to that point, man, I promise you, everything else is going to be a lot easier. When you can look in the mirror and say that you are the reason why. Come on.
Why I say you need to be an athlete for life. Look,
Mhm.
you need to be able to work those, especially if you want to be a business owner. You got to be able to have the body to work those 12, 16, 18-hour days for 5 years eating shit while you're building your business. We talk a lot about sex and women because it's
They ain't ready for that part.
crazy.
They ain't ready for that, Kevin.
Right. But the thing is, guys,
Well,
you really got to get to the point to where you understand that your woman wants to be with the guy that every other woman wants.
Absolutely. They ain't gonna say
Give
it.
her the gift of insecurity. Let me say that again. Give your woman the gift of insecurity. Give her the gift of when we walk out the door, he's smelling like Acqua di Gio Profumo, and he's got this nice jeans on, a nice Henley or a suit or something on, and he's got that he got that V and his chin up, his chest is out, and women are looking and asking, walking up to him, walking up to your man, walking up to her man in front of her, asking him for directions. Give her that gift, because as much as she'll get pissed off in places she don't want to talk about, she will be giddy with excitement. Let me tell you guys the first story, my first threesome. I was in New York City with my girlfriend. Her name was Sona. And I'm in Bryant Park. And I'm in a nice blue pinstripe. Pinstripes help with, especially if you're tall, line that architecture up. I'm outside and my suit is hugging my physique the right way. This woman walks over and asks my woman, who is a bad little Asian chick, Korean and Japanese, she's a strong 8.59. Can I buy you? She said, your man is so beautiful. Can I buy him a drink?
Wow.
Fucking dumb.
I'm like, and I looked at my bitch and I'm like, and see, that thing is, I knew she liked girls. And she said, can I buy your man a drink? And I said, only if you buy her one too. She ordered a martini for me, a Cosmo for her. And we just sat there, and I just sat there watching them exchange glances. And I said, you want to take her home? She said, can we? I don't know. Can we? Man, please. We didn't even get in the car service good before shit was coming off. All that shit because she saw me across New York City and she saw something she liked. Look, man, every guy that tells these stories is not lying.
2019 has
Facts.
been a year. Shoot, my dad is 57 and in better shape than my
So-
29-year-old self.
If you-
Guys, no excuse.
Hold on. So here's the thing. For you older guys, it may be reclaiming glory or having it for the first time. For you younger guys, though, make this a habit for life. Let me tell you another reason. And I'm going to go in a little deeper. On my channel, I talk about fit is more important than fashion. Your shit needs to fit. And then quality over quantity. You don't need to be buying new clothes all the time, man. If you actually I am the same size I have been roughly, Steph, since I grew into my man body. I've been 196 plus or minus 6 pounds for 27 years.
196. Damn.
196 plus or minus 6 pounds. Plus or minus. So I will fluctuate. You know what it requires to do that? When I go out with a chick, I'll eat when I do cheat, I'll eat a kid's meal. I'll eat half portions. So it's a lifestyle though, because you know what? I like to be able to fit my shit, and when I start to get a little, I don't like that feeling.
Yeah, me neither, man. I don't like that shit. Like if I'm lean bulky, like right now I'm cutting right now. So like right now I woke up at 187, 187.4. So I'm trying to cut to like 175, 173 because I'm doing a photo shoot. And I'm going to Colombia for my 22nd birthday. So I'm trying to be shredded by then, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like you know what I'm saying? guys got to know that being in shape, man, is probably one of the. It's kind of like a superpower.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. You feel so much more in control of your life when you're in better shape. You feel so much in control of yourself, man. It's just like I don't know how to describe the feeling of like really being in shape. It's like I honestly feel like I'm in control now. Like I honestly feel like I'm in the driver's seat. But when you're out of shape, it just feels like somebody else is in the driver's seat. It feels like somebody else is in control of your life. But when you go out and you work out consistently every day doing something, man, 10 minutes, 20, 30 minutes per day, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's something light, you just feel it's just a better feeling, honestly.
The red pill, and you in shape, and you running your dime game. I mean, you like damn near immortal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me get in this chat room real quick. I don't know what's going on in the chat room, but here's what you need to do. You guys need to respect the moderators. If the moderators are timing you out, why don't you ask them what's going on? Let me change this caps protection now, because I know that there were a lot of people getting timed out because you like to type in capitals. What happens, guys, is I have bots running in the background to clean up really vile words, spam, that kind of stuff, because here's the reality. YouTube has begun monitoring chat rooms, and they were striking channels or removing channels. So moderators, unless they're being rude, let them rock out. But guys, don't insult the moderator, because that's a good way to get timed out. But I'm going to ask, before you ban somebody off a channel, let me check them out. Thanks. So let's get on into it. Image, your appearance, guys. You need to have a masculine frame of power. Women want to see broad shoulders, a narrow waist, strong foundation, forearm, chin up, and your chest out. This is what they want to see from afar, from your silhouette. That's what they want to see. But then when they get up on you, let's talk about sex appeal. All right. This is where the Godfather comes in. We're going to hack her system. We're going to hack her brain, and we're going to hack it with fragrance. I was telling Steph that when you're in the gym, I want you to put either this on. Let me see. Can I get it? Kiehl's Original Musk. Musk is one of the sexiest fragrances that a man can wear. Or this. Mugler Cologne. It smells like Irish Spring and musk. These two things, either one of these things in the gym, you're going to be beating them off of you, especially when you get that pump going. These are gym cologne. These are gym colognes.
I had a chick approaching me today, man. Kept following me, man.
Right?
I was wearing Egyptian musk.
See, there you go. See, Musk does it. And I'm gonna show you one more. This is something called Chanel Egoiste. You would just put one spray on your hands and just kind of rub it on your body. Not normal application, but just one spray on your hand like this, and then kind of rub it on you, around you. Sandalwood, cinnamon, and vanilla. This mixes with a man's body chemistry, and that's sweat. Trust me, I have figured out the ones that work. They work exceptionally well with sweat, because here's the thing: when a woman walks up on a man who she feels is alpha, masculine, dominating, dom, sexy, gets her wet, the worst thing to happen is you smell like shit.
Mm-hmm.
It is disappointing for women. You can see them deflate, like, oh, because she's basically looking for a reason to fuck. She's looking for you just not to fuck it up.
Less is more. Less is more. Going back to that comment that was left earlier about most men are socially awkward. Less is more, fellas. If you're at the point right now, man, where you're not 100% confident with talking to women, understand that less is more. Sometimes the more you talk, the worse off you're going to be. All right. keep it simple, dummy. Like if you can't keep your mouth closed, just answer, you know what I'm saying? Just answer whatever questions that are given to you, man. Think twice about, you know what I'm saying, what you say before you say things. And this is why it is so important to get with a coach that's going to teach you, you know what I'm saying, how to respond or how to communicate effectively. It's also important to have conversations with women. I'm not talking about women in your family. You know what I mean? You can have maybe one of those, either a friend out there, or you can just engage in conversation with different random women. Not saying that you're trying to talk to those women or whatever. Just get comfortable with being uncomfortable. All right. Just having those conversations with different people, different women, man. And I promise you, it'll get easier along the way. It never hurts to have like a little basic little outline when you approach somebody, to already have like a little, you know what I'm saying, little written out thing, you know, walking up to them, introducing yourself, asking them what their name is, you know, where they're from, you know what I'm saying? And just having, again, just a basic little outline of how a conversation, you know, can go, which is roughly about 5 minutes. 5 minutes, man, you can ask, maybe have 10 questions down, man, that you can ask pretty much anybody without, of course, offending anybody. And I'm telling you, man, it gets a lot easier. Conversation just starts to flow. You get a lot better when it comes to communicating. Oh, my bad.
Especially when a woman gives you choosing signals. She's looking for, more often, especially younger women. Younger women are looking for a reason to fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
Your job is to just not fuck it up. Like saying something corny, saying something goofy, and being cool. Talk about that. Talk about how when you get up on a woman, how the way you smell, the way you carry yourself, how that interacts with true sex appeal.
Well, today in the gym, actually, I had an encounter and I gave a chick my number. It was a real bad Latina chick, and I could tell through the vicinity she kept following me around, and she was actually, she actually had I don't know if she was working out with him, she was her man, but I was training chest today, and I was doing the chest press, and she came by me. She came by me and said, "So what you working on today?" I said, "As you can see, I'm working on chest." But I got closer to her, and I said, "You know, I'm new to this gym, and I see you always staring at me. Take down my number." But I know she could, because I'm sweating. I know she could smell the Egyptian musk on me. You know what I'm saying? And she followed me on Instagram like 3 weeks prior. But you know, but I gave her my number because I noticed like she'd be liking my pictures and she'd be staring at me in the gym. But you know, she really like came in my vicinity to the point where we kind of met. So I made the approach, you know. But like sex appeal, how you smell, how you talk, how you walk, your demeanor, what you're saying in that moment, they like that shit. And she can give you choosing signals, and you can say the wrong thing that'll just fuck everything up. Like she be having you choosing signals to the point where she want to have sex with you, but you're talking to her in a friendly manner. Everything should be in a sexual manner, seducing manner when you're
there we go. Let me stop you right there. I told you guys that in your professional life, you can't control this, but in your personal life, you need to inject sexual tension into every woman you are dealing with. Otherwise, why are you dealing with? See, I can help you with attraction, but it's up to you to learn arousal. And there's a big fucking huge difference, attraction and arousal. So go ahead. I just had to drill down on that point because so many guys get stuck right there.
Well, you know, a woman can be attracted to all of us.
Yeah.
You know, just simply about, you know, the characteristics. Oh, he's sweet. He's a nice guy. Like, that's attractive. If you ask a woman, is nice guys attractive? Oh, yeah. But do nice guys get my pussy wet?
Right.
Like, that's the arousal side.
Right.
Like, what can you do? What about you and your demeanor gets her guts watery, as I say? What gets her pussy wet?
Right. And see, so many guys have been actually shied away from understanding female's true nature. Guys, I'm going to put the links for these fragrances. I have an Amazon link on my Amazon store. All these fragrances are in my Amazon store. So many guys don't really realize this about a woman. Shout out to Cousin Tito. Women have that same primal switch we have.
Oh yeah.
They were the ones we fought over, and they were the ones we fucked. When I say fighting and fucking, they were part of that too. And a woman loves nothing better than to be able to switch off of her cultural programming and reset her primal switches. And when she sees a man who's in shape, body glistening, she goes back to the human animal.
Mm-hmm.
Women are far more sensual than we are, guys.
Oh yeah.
The smell is like 7 times more acute. I did a video on this. So when you're in a woman's presence, she is already fantasizing, and she wants a man who understands that she's a sexual creature. Number one. Number two, does not judge and has discretion. If you cannot judge and have discretion, you will have some of the best sexual experience with women in your lifetime. But you gotta not judge. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. Like, why y'all think when you approach a woman, I'm not that kind of girl?
Mm-hmm.
That is her social programming. Girl, you know he can get your pussy wet, girl, but don't fuck him, girl. Don't be that kind of girl. So that's how good is your mouthpiece? Can you seduce her? Girl, you know I can get that pussy wet. How good is the seducing skills for you to get past that barrier?
Well, I remember you mentioned something about mode 1 today. And see, guys, understand mode 1. I like the mode 1 approach because it cuts out the bullshit.
Okay, I'm not sure what the mode 1 approach is. Hopefully, they break it down. I've never heard of the mode 1 ever.
But I'm a salesperson.
I am too.
So and I was a salesperson my entire career, so I can deal with rejection. But when I deal with a younger woman, I'm not looking to be a platonic friend with a younger woman. I'm interested in her sexual companionship, short-term sexual companionship. I'm not interested in 10, 20 years. I'm interested in a short time, not a long time. Are you interested? Guys, you have to be able to deal with rejection to at least make that approach, but it saves you time.
Yes.
It also injects sex directly into it, so she does not see you as a corny, goofy, lame dude. She sees you as a sexual creature too.
Mm-hmm.
And this is not a bad thing. Look, man, every woman in my life, I am not fucking them. Even the girls in my rotation, I don't fuck them all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But it's always there for me, and they're always wanting it.
Mm-hmm.
Leaving her wanting. Let's talk about something. I saw you talking about your digging stick. All right. Some of you guys worry about your dick size.
Oh, shit.
Okay. You got your dick size is what it is. You can go buy them pumps and do all the exercise you want to. Let me tell you, the best thing to do, read the Kama Sutra, study sex, understand the way study the vagina, understand the anatomy of it.
Mm-hmm.
But you better get real good at actually eating pussy.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you.
Oh, hold on, brother. Wait a minute now. Wait, slow your roll. Slow your roll, brother. Hold on now.
I am a fucking pro.
Hey, bro. I love you, pussy, man. I'm sorry.
And back in the 80s when niggas.
Hell no, y'all, let me tell you something, man. Y'all mofos, y'all do the most. Y'all, hey, you got a lot of people out there, a lot of dudes out there just go around eating everybody box. I'm good on that, fam. Heck no.
Still lying about eating pussy. Fuck that.
Fuck that shit.
And I got plenty of dick, but I am, and I got curve, but I am eating pussy is, you want to eat a bitch's pussy so she's like Spider-Man climbing up the wall backwards.
Hey, but Kevin, it's beta to eat her pussy, Kevin.
Well, then call me beta.
Call me beta than a bitch. Please call me beta, motherfucker.
Because here's the thing. You want to be the guy that gives her the experience that she goes and tells her friends about, because guess what?
My bad, y'all.
Hey, Captain, is that you?
I mean, that's me. I mean, because like going to college, when you fucking different women's on the sorority line, they're sorority sisters, and then she go back and tell the stories. See, women know when they go back and tell the stories, they're saying he's pre-select, and girl, he can keep the secret because what they're looking to see. Let's say if you fuck Tiffany, you fucked her so well, she went back to sorority meeting and told everybody. Well, Nikki's over there looking at Tiffany. Now that sorority girl, what Nikki's gonna look to do is hear. If I heard any rumors about Kevin talking about what he did with Tiffany on the yard, or at the gym or anything else. If she's never heard any rumors, that tells her that he can keep his mouth closed. So then Nikki gonna roll up on you and be like, hey, can you help me with my homework? Can you spot me over here? No. That's basically saying I want some dick.
Mm-hmm.
Because discretion, women want your discretion. You don't have to be judgmental, and they want you to blow their fucking back out. And if your dick can't do it, trust me, there are plenty of little dick motherfuckers that will break a woman in. There was a man in porn. His name is Jamie Gillis of the 80s. He was back there with John Holmes, the 14-inch dick dude, Ron Jeremy, and this dude was consistently in porn movies, and women loved him because he was a dominant man and he had great verbal skills. So stop thinking you got to have a 10-inch dick and be able to and scramble her ovaries. But you
my bad, y'all. That was showing out.
Got to be good in bed. So talk about being able to deliver. Not just having the look, but being able to actually deliver work.
So I want to stop it real quick, guys. We getting a little bit off subject with the going into detail about certain things. But the thing that I've been talking about since jump, it's three things. It's not just image. It's not just your appearance. The first thing that people are going to see, yes, is going to be your image. It's going to be your appearance, how you carry yourself. Yeah, that's important. But you also have to be able to communicate. What was the second thing that they talked about? Without even getting into it, I had already named these things. Image, appearance first. Absolutely. You want to make sure you look good. You want to make sure you smell good. But when you approach a young lady, when you approach a person, the next thing that's going to kick into place is your ability to communicate, your ability to communicate effectively, to talk to that young woman, to get your point across, all right? Without being a dick, without being, well, I'm not going to say without being a dick, but without Xing yourself out of the box or whatever, without you opening your mouth and completely just like, yo, who the heck is this? Yeah, he got the suit and everything down packed, but who is this speaking right now? It's still that nerd, that geek, that awkward guy. You got to get that thing under control. You got to get better with communicating. And last but not least, you got to be able to deliver. So again, if you are communicating a certain type of message, you have to be able to deliver whatever that is, whether you're in sales, you know what I'm saying, whether this is in your professional or personal life. All right. You got to have all three of those things down packed before. I honestly believe you need to have all three of those three things down before you actually try to take it to that next level. Yeah, it's okay to practice, communicate, talk to people, you know what I'm saying, through certain levels, but not trying to push that issue until you have all of those things down packed. Image, ability to communicate, and then ability to deliver on whatever you have been communicating.
It counts. Go ahead.
Well, it started in their mind first. So I got a video and it says foreplay starts in their mind. So if you can deliver the message on what you're going to do to her in her mind, and she has to find you sexually desirable, sexually attractive. The pussy is just 100 times better like that. She gets wetter like that.
Mm-hmm.
But when she finds you desirable and you're talking her ear before y'all fuck, it's just amazing. You get the kissing on her neck, and you get the kissing on her nipples getting hard, then you get by the pussy. Some of y'all dudes, dog, I'm trying to tell you, hey, it's a great feeling when she calling up that damn wall. When you digging her guts out with your fucking tongue, she going crazy.
Are you looking to establish your business using?
They getting right back to the same thing, man. Come on, Pat.
Here's the thing: when you get a woman, she should come first And
Yeah.
and then when you actually have her coming inside the 30 seconds of penetration, it don't matter if even if you wanted to do the bust quick, guess what? When she didn't got off already, she's good. When women are so used to not being satisfied, when they find a guy who can do it right, that is why some of you guys get mad about Pookie and Ray Ray and Chad and Brad, is because these dudes have learned the art of sex appeal and arousal.
Yep.
Women are so used to not having their needs met to where they get a guy who can do it, they will hold on.
Yep.
Forever. And it is the key to maintaining a fucking rotation of bad bitches. Let me say this again. A lot of you guys talk about rotations. Do you want the responsibility of maintaining a stable? Because you got to be able to bring it with all of them, because they're going to compare fucking notes at some time. And they got to know that, yeah, girl, I come often also. These things are important.
And that's why, like, I'm against pump and dump, because like,
go ahead.
You might as well just buy an escort. Like, there's nothing like lustful pussy and her, and then you taking her soul, and then she's telling her friends. So then if y'all go out or something and her friends bad, her friends giving you that look.
Right.
Ooh, I know that did good. Ain't nothing like taking a woman's soul, man. Like, that's why I'm against pumping.
Mortal Kombat, Shang Tsung up in this motherfucker, my favorite character. Shang Tsung. Finish him. Look, man.
Facts.
Let me go ahead and put it down. Guys, I got Stefan Clinkscale on. Moderators, keep posting this link in the chat room. This is the Brothers channel. Let's try it. We got 265 people watching. We got two socially awkward motherfuckers. Actually, one. I got a standard troll. Let's get the likes up, guys. I haven't if you notice, I don't live stream as much anymore. My live streams are going over to Patreon. I will keep dropping videos, but if you really want to see this kind of content, dude, you're gonna have to join Patreon because this game is too good. All right, but join Stefan. Let's get it. Let's see if we can get him to 12,000 subscribers. We're about 117 short. Guys, understand something. Let me tell you something. Even when I'm in corporate America, ivory white tower, my non-black colleagues at all levels, CEO, CFO, director, VP, it's always the same conversation. Sex. Men talk about sex. It is, so this whole thing, especially in Black manosphere time, we overly talk about it. No. On the golf course is sex, in the boardroom is sex. And being good at it, you need to understand this, man. When you are a sexually arousing man, that comes with responsibilities.
Absolutely.
You need to understand you are going to be looked at like a piece of meat. Let me give you an example. Well, I went down to hedonism in Jamaica, and I tell the story about how I was in there looking at this blonde chick dancing, and I started talking to this dude at the bar, and he basically offered me his wife, and I didn't know it was his wife. He was on some old cuckold shit, and he just wanted to see his wife get plowed out by a buck. Okay, now.
I mean, that's some weird. Hey, TJ, if that's what you into, do you. But to me, that's some weird-ish, man.
Are you okay with that? You need to understand where your lines are and what you will and won't do, because you're going to have lots of things thrown your direction. Let's talk about some of the shadow doors that have opened for you, based sheerly upon physicality and sex appeal.
I told this story too. I didn't had a chick who was married to her husband for 5 years, and she said that his dick couldn't get hard. And she said it looked like your dick gets so hard. I know you will fuck the shit out of me. And this is when I was living with my mom's,
right?
Back in Milwaukee. And I had brought her home to in my mama's basement, and I put my dick out. My dick was all in that bitch mouth.
Right?
Like, my husband dick can never get hard. And I'm like, yeah, keep sucking that dick, bitch. And then I fucked the shit out of her. And she married.
Right.
That's her husband, posting pictures of her husband, and and guess what? Kev? She's my client.
Yes.
I coach her.
See, one thing, let's talk about this. Infidelity tends to be a sore spot for a lot of guys in the manosphere. Let me tell you something. many men know that their wives are going out being pleasured by other men.
Yeah.
They know this.
Mhm.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I said it on somebody's channel last night. If you expect to be married to a 9 or a 10,
You don't see Boogie Channel, yeah.
you better understand she's community property.
Oh yeah.
And I know it's hard to, especially this part of the country, but it's not your marriage. I don't say actively go seeking somebody's spouse, but you better understand it's going to happen. Black men, a man who is sexually appealing, men also admire that. And believe it or not, I'm about to tell y'all some red pill knowledge. Men who know they can't deliver, some of them love their wives so much they want to give them the gift of you.
Man, I'm good on that, fam. I'm gonna tell you right now, guys, stay away from that. Hey, stay away from that, man. I'm good. I am good. I don't want any ties to any young lady that is with another man. Get your own, fellas. It's more women in this world than it is men. All right. And then when you start taking, in account that, some men are married, some men prefer not to deal with women, whether they just want to be by themselves or they want to be with something else. Hey, it's a lot more women on this earth than it is men, fellas. That's all I'm saying. All right. So get your own.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying. I mean, hey, I just think that it's a lot less complicated when you do. That's all I'm saying.
Now, how about that for some red pill truth for your ass? Some dudes are so cucked where they're like, I just want you to be happy, honey. When it gets right down to it, gentlemen, sex appeal is required for a happier life. I would say for me, I have been in relationships where the woman did not sexually desire me, and I was miserable because I was getting punked. I mean, looking back on it, I didn't know anything was wrong. I thought it was just supposed to be bad. But then I was in relationships to where I was her sexual desire. I was the dude she craved. My life was easier. There was less stress. She was feminine, submissive. The shit test came less frequently. It was like I didn't know it could be. I didn't know life really could be this easy. That's the difference between arousal and just mere attraction.
Mm-hmm.
It is to your benefit to get in there and make yourself a physical specimen for life. That's what I'm really hearing, guys. It's to your physical benefit. It's to your psychological benefit. It's to your sexual benefit. It's to your life benefit. Go ahead and take anything I just said.
Like when I'm lifting weights, it helps me cope with stress.
There you go.
A lot of you dudes can't handle stress, man. Y'all tripping over a bill y'all can't pay. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
You ever squatted 400 pounds on your back 4-5 times? That helps in the real world.
Right.
When have you ever experienced being with a woman who genuinely desirably want to fuck you versus, baby, what can you do for me? It's two different worlds. I say this on my channel a lot. Every man wants to be select. Every man wants his fair share. But every man is not going to do whatever it takes for him to obtain his fair share.
Right.
If men in the manosphere was getting the pussy that they want to be getting, wouldn't nobody be hating on the select dudes? And that's a fucking fact.
That's absolutely true. When I'm out and about with my friends who are not online, I don't even try to talk about what goes online because they're like, they don't see this. And the best thing you can do for yourself, guys, is tomorrow is Suit Saturday. Of course, I want your ass in the suit. Of course, younger guys, I don't want you to, you can go like this. Put on a t-shirt, put on some sneakers. But what I want you to do is actually get out and develop select male friends. You need to have a squad. You need to have a friend who's maybe has a truck, who's a mechanic. You need to have a friend who's an attorney. You need to have your brat pack.
Listen, man, he's dropping gems and giving y'all some doggone jewels right now, man. You need to honestly have a doggone pen and some paper out, or a pencil and some doggone paper, jotting the stuff down, man. You know, I know some of the information. Again, I don't 100% agree with, but some of these things, man, you know, what he's talking about things that men need to be doing, about, you know, being in the gym, hiring a coach, hiring a personal trainer, you know, actually going and putting in the work every single last day, trying to get better in those areas that they know they need to work on. Like those things, I agree with 1,000% Now that eating wasn't it? Yeah. Again, I don't think that you should be out here just eating everybody's, you know, box or whatnot, trying to become the best. Hey, that's
So when it's time to go, let's go to Vegas and have a fellas weekend. You need to be able to go to the gym with some dudes. You need to be, and the guys you hang with are going to be either aspirational for you or a representation of where you are. I want every guy on this stream to ask yourself real question: who do you hang out with in your life? And I'm gonna say probably most of you aren't hanging out with anybody. And that's where you and that's where you start, is at the gym. Just like you got to go out and meet women, you got to go out and meet friends. The friends you had in high school or college were just thrown at you by geography and circumstance. You have a chance of meeting like-minded guys, and you don't need 11 million of them. You just need 2 or 3. And you need to get these to be your road dogs. All right, let's see, guys. I'm going to open it up, and I'm not going to open the live stream up. But moderators, I'm going to say, do we have any questions right now? Is there anything that we missed that you want to?
I just wanted to cover. When you become select and you become so cold. The guys that are select are going to hate on you.
Yeah.
Let me say this one more time, fellas. When you become select and you become so cold, dudes that select gonna be hating on you because the bitches that they want to fuck them want to fuck you.
Right.
And they don't like that shit.
Right.
So you gotta keep. So that's why you have to find you some red pill select niggas.
Yes.
Who want to fuck with you, but it ain't a lot of them. Still go out in the field, you know, still go to the gym, you know, because people are going to approach you. Guys, if anything, a woman ain't going to approach you, but a guy is definitely going to approach you. Hey, man, you look good, man. Hey, man, what you working on today? You spark conversation like that. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want to speak on.
Well, and somebody saying, yeah, well, if not loud enough, you need to speak up. See, guys, ultimately, I talk about using your appearance, your image, which is your appearance, behavior, communication, your digital footprint. All these things are hacks. This is like anything else. You can have the cheat codes to Mortal Kombat or any video game, but you still got to play. You still got to get in the game. A gym is part of the game that you need to get into, because you have to have that body for life. I mean, we haven't talked about, you know, the impact of having stronger muscles has on your joints. How flexibility training. This was something I think we need to focus on too. Guys, don't skip the flexibility training. Stretch, yoga, Pilates. I've seen some of the biggest dudes when they get in there to try some of those stabilizer muscles, and yoga and Pilates. It's a spiritual experience. But going.
Hey, Kevin came up out of the doggone jacket, man. He done came by the jacket. This is definitely a different type of shirt. I've never seen one of those shirts before, man.
Went to these classes. I have pulled some. They have the benefit of helping you strengthen your body in ways you didn't know, and also, it is a damn near all women. It is a great place to hunt. Premium. When I started working at the gym as a speed instructor, I did not realize that there was gym game. I really did not. I didn't.
It's definitely gym game. It's definitely.
I did not realize that being an instructor at the gym was like being a damn mini rock star.
Yeah.
I did not get it. That's why there's no reason to be sitting at home. There's so much stuff to get out there and do. Self-improvement is that it improves your life because it gives you more options.
Mm-hmm.
If we had any questions in here,
Somebody asked me a question.
Go ahead.
He said, "What was the hardest part about transitioning from blue pill to the red pill as far as tendencies?"
Mm-hmm.
The hardest part was remaining emotionally unavailable. That was the hardest part, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You got to understand, G, when we've been conditioned to believe blue pill, and basically blue pill is acting like the bitch.
Right.
So that was the hardest part for me, bro.
Right.
Arguing back with my mom instead of just remaining in frame.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Another blue pill thinking, working a job for 40 years, 40 years, retiring.
Mm-hmm.
When I came red pill, I'm like, shit, I gotta curate something in my home, bro. Like,
right.
Man, I gotta curate something. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I started working on I was 18, I started working on my business. Now I'm 3 years later. I don't plan on going back to the plantation. Thank the Most High, you know, if I keep doing what I'm doing, you know. But that's another thing I had to get away from, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you ain't going back to no place.
Hell no.
Let me say something to that end. Somebody said if you can't afford the gym, invest in a home setup. No. Get your ass off my channel. Go get a part-time job. See, I don't know where you guys, if you can't afford a gym, you're on a self-improvement channel talking about $100 and $200 fragrances and $1,000 suits and shit. I mean, wrong channel.
Mm-hmm.
See, I don't know where guys got the disconnect that 40 hours is enough. I give you a blueprint, $1,500 for every year you on the planet. But here's the thing: if you're working a 40-hour job and you still ain't making enough money, you need to work more hours. 60, 80, and 60. I am being lenient. I really want you working 70 to 80 because that's what it's going to really take to get away from the plantation. You want to own your own business, you always going to be working. I'm always working because to have this level of freedom in multiple streams of income is a blessing, but it requires work. And guess what? You need to be in shape. You can't really afford to be sick. You can't afford to be down. Brings it all the way back around. Go ahead.
Man, it's harder being a business owner than working a job, man. Like it's.
Hey, this is some other gems that they dropping now. They didn't kind of got away from, but yeah, understand this, man. It is completely different from working a 9 to 5. When you get off at 5 o'clock, technically, for a lot of us, until you go back in the next day at 9 o'clock, you ain't got to worry about that job. But when you have started your own business, that is constant from sun up to sundown. You're thinking about how can I improve? How can I get better? There is no necessary time when you get off or no time that you start work. Everything that you do, especially on this YouTube space, media space, it is constant going. I'm running a couple of channels, so man, listen, y'all. Most of y'all don't want this life, bro.
You just get up. I mean, this is no offense to the people who's working. Like, dude, keep your job, start your own business. Like, that's what my dad motivated me to be an entrepreneur. That's one thing my dad taught me. Everything else taught me some blue pill shit. But it's like when you go to your job, do this, do that, go home, sleep. But when you're your own boss, like, bro, if you don't get up at a certain time and do what you got to do, that PayPal gonna be looking empty. That bank account gonna be looking real empty, G. You know what I'm saying?
Well, look, man. I talked about how I paid for a destination wedding years ago for selling Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Look, eBay is a great way to make side money. Go to the local, flip sneakers, sell some baseball cards. You can have a side business just selling stuff online to supplement your income. This whole one job thing, that was only good for 1 or 2 generations. We're in a different thing. You're gonna have multiple different jobs. And that's really what it comes down to. That's what it really comes down to. Vote Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders ain't gonna do shit for you directly. That getting another job or going to work more on these. See, I respect what you're talking about as far as politics, but you still got to go do something. You got to go do something. All right. Let's get into sex appeal. We talked about the body. Also, let's talk about what you put in your body. Guys, you want to smell good? You got to check what you're putting in your body. Are you drinking enough water to detox you? Are you, because you can go buy all these expensive fragrances and everything, but if you have a diet that's like high in salt, pungent food, those kind of things come through your pores. And I say this in particular, you need to have I have a lot of pineapple juice in my diet because I like for my chick to swallow. And
chill, man, chill out.
You don't want your man milk not tasting good. You want it to taste good. I ain't never tasted the shit, and I don't do that shit where you swallow and kiss me in the mouth. I punch you in the fucking face. But you can tell the difference. Let's talk about a healthier lifestyle and how it lends itself to like shopping at Whole Foods Market, a Central Market, and meeting women and seeing people when you do your daily or your grocery shopping.
Okay, so the thing with taking care of your insides, every man and women on this panel too, I mean women on the chat room should be drinking a gallon of water a day. Like your insides gotta be put together. Like that's probably why some of you women be having menopause problems at younger age, because you drinking juice and shit and eating chips and eating all this fried food. You wonder why your pussy ain't getting wet. You gotta take care of yourself, baby.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you transform your life into a healthy, active lifestyle, you tend to meet those slimmer, thick chicks. You tend to meet those women who really care about their bodies. And another thing that might attract and it might get a woman aroused is too, like, oh, he take care of his body. I take care of my body. I want to fuck with him, especially if she see you at Whole Foods shopping, because I shop at Whole Foods.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I
shop at Whole Foods.
Plenty of Becky, Brenda, all of them.
All of them be there. See, they be hella strapped. You know what I'm saying? Like all of them be there. No offense to black women, but you don't see black women there. That's just, we ain't gonna talk about that though.
Right.
I still love my black women. I love black women. I love them to death. But you have to. Your health has to be like number one priority. Are you taking your multivitamins?
Right.
Are you eating the right foods? Are you eating fruits? Are you eating your watermelon? Do you have the right blood circulation going through your body? So when it's time to fuck, is your dick on semi or is your dick on fully rep mode? Are you taking the right? Are you taking L-arginine and L-citrulline? A lot of things that you need to do to take care of your inside so you'll be straight. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I tell you, when I first started really doing some of the things you're talking about, plus took that testosterone, dick was hard as 17 years old.
Oh, you was on TRT?
Man, man. I'm just, and I inject mine. First time,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I injected my testosterone. I was like, man, my poor girlfriend at the time. We didn't even make it to the bedroom. She's like, "What got into you?" I was like, "Was about to get into you some more."
Yeah, no, that's
right. Like a fucking racehorse. Dick was hard. Veins was throbbing. I'm like, yeah.
Hey, but a lot of dudes don't experience that because this is another thing we're gonna talk about health. You niggas watching porn and beating your fucking meat all day.
Yeah, stop that.
Y'all gotta stop that. That shit make your dick little too, fam. Real talk.
Dick was harder than times and 29. Shit. I'm like, you can do curls with your dick. I'm like, look at that motherfucker. It was just glistening and shit. Don't wipe it off. Just let it glisten. Go make my hands for the dick. So, look, man, great place to meet women. Whole Foods Market, Central Market, all these places. And another thing, when you live a healthier lifestyle, women also realize that you out of their league. Real talk, man. I have had women.
It's so crazy, man. I'm gonna let them finish before I get.
I would love to come holler at you, but you out of my league. Yeah, women know that if you a man who's working out and they sitting on the couch, they don't want to deal with that. Even when I was online a lot on dating, I put it in my profile. I want an athletic person. I have an active life. I ride my bike 200 to 300 miles a week, meaning I'm gone for 3-4 hours a day on Saturday morning riding the bike. And I can't come back and you got a fucking super supreme pan pizza there. And I'm like, it ain't gonna work. It is overall a better thing. And I'm gonna tell you, it is not a myth that people in better shape have better sex.
That's facts.
That is facts that you have better sex. I'm telling you, round it back, my core got tight. I was busting Peter North geyser nuts. I was shooting shit out of the fucking sky with the poof, poof, ow, ow. I learned how to clench my shit up right. I was busting from my fucking tank, nigga. I'm like, ooh, I'm talking about you clearing all your goddamn pipe. Do you know the difference between that squeaky nut and that busted nut? When I was a better, you could grip your toes down on the ground and grab that bitch and put her in a buck. You got to hold on to your dick because she feels like you about to shoot her ass off. They love that shit.
They love that shit, man.
And you get out, let them, towel you off, eat, and then go put your suit on and walk. Hey, Brad. Hey, Chad. How you doing? Yeah. While you a fucking sexual savage in the seat. That's my game. The three dudes, and I'm gonna end it with this. The next broadcast I'm gonna talk about are the three archetypes: the bad boy, the pretty boy, and the roughneck, which is the refined, the rugged, and the rakish style personality. These are the three guys that have they are the trifecta of manhood. All men admire these, and all women love these. Some women like rugged more than rakish, some like refined more than this, but there's never any competition between these guys. There's always plenty. These guys are what one of you guys, one of these three things lines up more with you. It's different than a style personality. It is a mentality. Rugged, rakish, refined. Pretty boy, bad boy, roughneck. Steph, anything else?
That's it, man. I appreciate you having me on. Real talk, man.
No problem.
That means a lot to me. Real talk.
Oh man, that's what we do, man. We gotta look out for each other. And congratulations on the channel growth. Congratulations on everything you're doing. Yeah, man, you got a great future ahead of you, man. I would start on your YouTube channel. I will give you some tips, things to help manage your channel growth. Because the way you're growing right now, yeah, man. And at 20, how old are you? 21?
21, yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the number one guy in men's lifestyle's name is Aaron Moreno, Alpha M. He actually was a personal trainer, and he wanted to own a gym. He has 5 million subscribers on YouTube, and he makes multiple millions of dollars a year doing this. You actually, one of the big reasons I'm getting into fitness is because outside the obvious benefit is because it's another growth industry on your channel. People, your Instagram, money. Your channel, money. Corporate endorsements. Yeah, we can talk offline, but I will just say, you would mention never going back to grind. Dude, you're set to where you could be talking about retirement in under a couple of decades.
Yeah.
So, all right, gentlemen, let me see in the chat room. Missed the fucking hour. Okay, if you missed an hour, you can catch the rebroadcast on Patreon. I'm going to put the link back in the chat room. Guys, join Stefan's channel. Appreciate you guys so much. Shout out to the CIA, One Love, FBI. Till next time, talk at you guys later.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Thanks, man. Peace.
Yeah, man. Definitely.
Let me stop it.
Let me stop it. Yo, man. Yo. So let me go ahead and chime in really, really quick before we get up out of here, man. When I tell you guys, let me go ahead and remove that real quick. When I tell you guys that right there was some jewels being dropped. Again, I think that, you can kind of get off a point or whatever, testosterone start kicking in or whatever, and things can go a little left. But I will say this again from the jump, man. When they first jumped on, and they started to talk about the importance, and they kicked it off with image. You know what I mean? Of course, they were talking about improving your body or whatever. That was what the live stream was talking about. But the ultimate goal is to definitely improve your body, improve your appearance. Because understand that's two different things. All right. Just because you got a nice looking body does not mean when you step out that your appearance is on point automatically because of anything that you throw on. No, you got to make sure that every time that you step out that you are looking your best. All right. Appearance plays a huge part in that. Of course, you want to do the groundwork and everything first. You want to make sure before you put on them doggone clothes that your body looks the part. All right. Doing the work from the inside out is what you need to be doing. All right. Starting with your mind, your mindset, getting yourself in a certain mindset that you want to improve each and every day. And you start off by working out, maybe going to some therapy, man, and working through some of those issues and stuff, man. So, you're not taking any issue from one relationship to the next, one friendship to the next. Make sure you're surrounding yourself around people that want to do and want to be better instead of people that are stuck in a certain type of mindset and that's going to continue to be there, 5-10 years down the line. You want to be obsessed with improvement. All right. And obsessed with improvement and continue to improve each and every day. All right. Your health, your body, your image, again, the way that you carry yourself lets people know a lot about you. All right. Whatever you present to the world, understand that's what the world is going to give you back. So when you walk out each and every day, when you wake up, if you're honestly doing the work, you're trying to take care of yourself. You're making sure your hair is on point. You're making sure your skin is on point. Your body is on point. Your outfit is on point. You're making sure when you step out into the world, all of those things are aligned. When you step out that door each and every day, I promise you that energy is going to be returned to you while you're out there. All right. Sometimes you got to fake it till you make it. Even if you don't feel good, even if you don't feel like dressing up, even if you don't feel like taking care of your skin, taking care of your hair, you do it anyway. You do it anyway, man. Again, each and every day that I step out, I'm going to make sure that I always continue to put my best foot forward. All right. Making sure that appearance is on point. My hair is done. My hair is retwisted. I got a nice clean cut, nice fresh cut. I'm taking care of my facial hair. You know what I mean? You want to throw the frames on or whatever. It's one of those type of days. Whether you wear glasses or not, I'm gonna throw some shades on, man. You know what I'm saying? Making sure I done brush my teeth. My teeth are as white as they can be. I got fresh breath. I want to make sure my outfit is on point. You know what I mean? I'm looking respectable. Not out here with my pants hanging down below my waist or whatever. Big slop. I'm not out here wearing big sloppy clothes. I'm wearing clothes that actually fit, that show off, you know what I'm saying, the figure that I've worked so hard on. I want to make sure that I show that thing off. My shoes are on point. When people walk past me, I got a nice little fragrance or whatever, nice little smell. Every time they see me, they're like, yo, he always look good. He always smell good. He's always dressed. He's always on point. All right. And the next thing is after that, when after you've taken care of that appearance and you've taken care of that look and everything, the next thing is going to be your ability to communicate. All right. Hold on. Anyway, like I was saying, appearance would be next, right? You want to make sure that your appearance is on point, and then after that, you want to make sure that after that appearance is taken care of, your ability to communicate. You want to make sure you're able to communicate effectively, and then after you gotten that communication and everything down point, the last but not least is being able to deliver on whatever the things that you communicate, you are able to deliver on that thing. All right. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here, man. I actually have to run and go get my car, and then we got an extremely busy day today, so I'm gonna end that right here on this note, guys. If you haven't already, y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, man. We're gonna continue to improve ourselves each and every day. All right. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be beautiful. We're getting out of here right before 1 o'clock, man. So this was actually a really, really good live stream. Almost 2 hours. All right, almost 2 hours of getting it in, man. I appreciate Stephens Cole. Appreciate Kevin Samuels for dropping those gems, man, and collabing with these different people. Again, always a freaking blessing, man. All right. Anyway, y'all be blessed. Y'all be beautiful. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.